Hi, heads of City Collegians! I'm Nina and welcome back to CCS Chili and Spotted. So in our previous video, we talked about the significance of social literacy in learning, and we just have found that it plays a big role now to our educational system. So for today's video, we are gonna talk about how we're gonna incorporate this social literacy in face-to-face and in online setting setup. So in our previous video, we defined social literacy as a tool for learning, where now it also stands as the other way of learning, and this kind of teaching modality gives us a lot of different choices on how are we gonna incorporate learnings to students. So now let's go into it. So what I have said earlier, there are a lot of different ways for us to incorporate this social literacy, even through online. Let me just give you an idea on how are we gonna incorporate. So here are some of the examples. Number one, blogging. This one is the most very popular of how we incorporate social literacy. In today's generation, we are widely capable in using this for personal use, business use, and even for educational uses. Some of aspiring teachers and even professionals make use of blogging as their new way of teaching, and for sure, this one really works. Might try this one very soon. Second, class websites. This one is also popular. Actually, City College of San Jose del Monte makes use of this one as a new way of learning, which is synchronous and asynchronous classes. So example of these are the Google Classrooms, Zoom, Google Teams, and even WebEx. So the third one is video conferencing. We also make use of video conferencing where we conduct a setup where students can collaborate with each other in a specific topic through the use of class websites. So number four, social networking sites. We also make use of different sites such as Canva, Powtoon, Kahoot, Jamboard, and many more to incorporate this social literacy. And as what we have experienced in our synchronous and asynchronous classes, I can say that in somewhat it is effective and helpful, right? Before we get into incorporating this social literacy in face-to-face, let me just add another one example in online. So this one is also very popular. Can you guess what it is? Yes, that's right. It's webinar. We can find webinars all over the internet, and they are very meaningful. Aside from being informative, webinars have different varieties of topics that we can use depends on our needs. Just search the right title and voila! You can now learn online from experts. Now let us proceed in incorporating social literacy in face-to-face. I know that you are very familiar with this, but let me introduce them to you. Number one is group project, where we give a group of students a task that requires collaborative work. Second is peer viewing. So this one, we make usually use this sometimes in solo, but making our own reaction paper, reflection paper, or analysis paper. So this one, we do evaluate existing work as a group. But since we take online classes, we do make use of this one in the form of paper analysis. The third is educational tools. In educational tools, this will be the tangible things we make use in face-to-face classes, such as desktop, projectors, and even board, chalk, and books. I just want to add the educational tours, where we also incorporate social literacy in traveling to historical places where students can also learn. So City Collegian, have you learned in today's lesson? Kindly give us a feedback by comments down below. See you in our next video. Bye-bye!